my love. Welcome back. It is Sitara Speaks, going live through the month of November. We made it. Let's take a nice big deep breath. I'm here with my green tea, Quan Yin green tea, the green tea that is connected or blessed with Kuan Yin. I don't necessarily know how they did it, but somehow they put Kuan Yin on the label. Then I associate Kuan Yin with this beautiful tea, so when I drink it, I feel very connected to her. I've written poems about her. She has helped me with so much, and it sounds like today that's going to be our theme of what we're going to chat about. So I'll go ahead and share the story of Kuan Yin through the Sophia Code. And let's go ahead and start with the prayer. Let's open sacred space. As we call in divine truth and love into the sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. All right, my sweet loves. So, Kuan Yin is an ascended master that I hold very near and dear to my heart. And I apologize if you feel that there's any white noise in the background. It is the cicadas. It is part of the Bali soundtrack. It is just something that we vibe with here. So, Kuan Yin, she's an ascended master, which means that she was a being that lived here embodied on earth. And after she transitioned her path, she became a guide and an ascended master for many of us, so that we can call on her and ask for her omnipresence, ask for her wisdom to come and guide us through different parts of our life, in the same way that Mother Mary might, or Jesus, or Allah, or Buddha, or whoever it is that you, or the person that is calling in for spiritual guidance at that time, can start to walk with or mentor with. So Kuan Yin is one that I have really resonated with deeply in the last year. Unfortunately, sexual assault has been a part of my life journey, and so healing from that it's led to extraordinary depths within myself. I can honestly say that by getting to the other side of the hurt, the resentment, the sabotage, oh my gosh, the blame, the victimization, the martyrdom, all of the things that come along with that type of life experience, which I absolutely wish upon no one. And simultaneously, I know that those experiences have given me a different kind of weight, a different kind of bravado, a different kind of willingness to say no and to be more vocal and to speak against injustices, and it has shaped me in a really, really powerful way. And Kuan Yin has been a mentor that has really helped me to be able to understand the depth and the power of compassion. It is not an airy-fairy, compassion, find compassion, find forgiveness. It is not that at all. The frequency of compassion, unconditional, absolute unconditional compassion, just pierces through, absolutely pierces through, and transmutes any frequency on contact. So the power of true compassion, embodied compassion, it becomes an emanation. It becomes this living, breathing, moving organism of extraordinarily powerful. I'm telling you, this is a frequency that absolutely dissolves any hate, any anger, any injustice, any need to hash things out, anything that is creating or causing friction in any way, shape, or form, from any direction. It doesn't even matter. But embodied compassion. And compassion comes from, cultivated deep compassion comes from a willingness to sit so clearly with yourself that you develop a connection between you and you that leaves absolutely no separation. Meaning you are not sabotaging yourself, you are not hurting yourself, you are not victimizing yourself, you are not martyring yourself, you are not hurting others, because all of the things that we do to ourselves ultimately roll off into the relationship that we have with others. So Kuan Yin She's a key code mentor through the Sophia Code. Now, she obviously has a long indoctrination of experiences of being an Ascended Master and has all sorts of really powerful and beautiful connections in many, many, many different cultures. So it's not just from the Sophia Code, yet this is how I was able to connect with her more deeply and how I was able to understand how I could connect with and how I could mentor with her. As a medium and as an activated clairvoyant, it is very easy for me to see her. It's very easy for me to interact with her. But I want to let you know that you do not have to have those gifts completely open in order to have that dynamic and in order to have that relationship. You can simply call on her, ask for her presence. You can ask for her to show you signs. She often resonates at the frequency of rose quartz, a very soft, gentle, light, rosy pink color. And that's one of the ways that you'll start to notice that she's around. I really enjoy wearing pink when I'm connecting with Kuan Yin. I really enjoy just feeling that soft, feminine, nurturing, loving presence that she brings when you call on her. You can feel a shift in the air that happens. So let's just go ahead and use this time that we have together. I'll just call her in and we'll do a meditation so that you can get an experience of having her hold your hand and see what frequencies, what energies you're ready to let go of. Maybe bringing up any grudges or resentments or any area where you're still holding a little bit of stickiness, or maybe a karmic debt, feeling like somebody owes you something. Let's go ahead and just simply bring all of that to the surface and saying hello. So if it feels right to you, go ahead and take a moment to close your eyes and just go within. Yanakai iasa tatake apua anakai iasa otukupuna ha'a oa anakai itukonakai usukua uapu uturake iniki ia tatake anakai iasa ia uapu unakai I oa tatake uturake oapu anakai ha'asa atatake onaki ia uapu ukutukake unakai usutukake awa. So there's a prayer coming in from high heart, like high heart, right below throat, right above heart. This is an area that for me, I've had to pay a lot of attention to, being able to speak my heart, being able to speak my truth, being able to speak that inner wisdom that is brewing and coming from within. And I have had so many challenges being able to open that space. So as I'm feeling this prayer come in and hearing this prayer come in, there's a really, really strong resonance with being able to have faith and confidence that you are safe to freely express yourself. So whatever it is that's coming up, we want to remind you that you are safe with you. You are safe in your own mind, in your own body, in your own world, in your own aura, in your own, like, this is all you. You are the owner of your body. You are the owner of your energetic field. You are the owner, meaning you get full understanding and full control of what goes on in this space. And with that, you can choose to use your free will to allow these light codes to activate the dormant DNA within you. And you can also be able to use your free will to activate the connection with Kuan Yin as we are invoking today. If that feels right for you, you can go ahead and place your palms face up. And that is just simply showing that you're in the receiving mode. So actioning that your mind, body, and heart are in a position where you are able to be able to receive the blessings that she has here. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect with her, ask if there's any messages that she would like to share. So she's saying that your heart knows pain, and she recognizes that the pain inside of the human heart can be extraordinarily traumatic. She recognizes that it can feel really terrible and really horrible to drop into the center of the heart space. And what is needed now more than ever in this world is more humans operating from our heart space, from our awakened heart space, from the center of our own heart being, from the connection to the core of our own divine internal sovereignty, And really what that means is simply being able to feel beyond the pain, get to the other side of pain. Because when it comes to being in your heart and when it comes to resonating in that space within, there's a really, really powerful magnetism that starts to activate. But oftentimes the reason why people are not operating from their heart and don't want to be in their heart is because of how much pain has been stored there from past experiences. And we don't really want that to happen. We want to make sure that you're able to connect in with you in a way that is offering the depth of grace and the depth of guidance that is so incredibly important for the center of your heart being. So, anakai ia wa pu'ukutupike, ani ia asakani ia waha. Oa ua ha'a utunakai, oa pu'ututuke aniki ia waha akapu. So otunakai, ia wa ua tutukedekini ia waha akapu. Anikia wa ua pukua satanaki ayawa akaha akapunia. Ia haatanakai, ayawa ua pu oko anakai ia utukadeke. Oa anakai, ia wa siikinia wa haakapu ututukedekinikai wa ua pua kua kua. So Kuan Yin is offering to be here with you, to be able to open, to help safely and gently open your heart space, to unpack some of the baggage and some of the pain that is being stored there. Our ego's job, our ego is designed to keep us safe. So let's say in ancient times there was a tiger coming at the human, and the human's natural response is fight or flight. And so that fight or flight mechanism kicks in, and when that fight or flight mechanism kicks in, it leaves an imprint inside the physical, energetic, emotional, and mental body. That imprint then says, okay, if there's a tiger coming, run for safety, or whatever that is. So because we have so many more threats in our modern day world, and we are faced with criticism and social media and competition and just all of these things, our fight or flight mechanism that is programmed into our nervous system is oftentimes on overdrive. And so our ego's job, biologically programmed into us, is to keep us safe by creating these memories, these triggered memories that keep people or keep things and circumstances that have created harm or pain in the past at bay. So, because that is part of our biological makeup, this is not something that necessarily needs to be thrown away or discarded or removed or anything like that. It is actually an experience of leaning into. When we have the opportunity, when we give ourselves full permission to lean into what is being activated for us, what is being supercharged, what is opening our hearts, it means that in able to really reach the full capacity of our embodied potential, we must learn to be able to activate and open our internal heart center. And so when we start to do that, and we start to drop in very consciously, we have to lean into these walls and these guards and these barriers that have been placed. So if you're feeling this, go ahead and put a thumbs up, connect in with me in that way. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. And if you're feeling that heart-centered space move around a bit, let's go ahead and do one more little channel of light codes coming through that's just going to crack on the surface and just open that up a little bit more. And of course, we have even more resources available to you if you really want to focus on embodying your higher self. That is available to you as well. But let's go ahead and do one more channel to bring in even more embodied codes, even more embodied support, even more embodied conscious awareness, dissolving that inner heart space, those blocks, those guards, allowing that currency to be open within. Iana ayawa oapu ukayawa onekiawa awasa aniawa. Itu unaki iawa haanaki iawa huupu uku utukani iawa aku utukani iki utukadaka utakara kurukuru na marakara kurukura manakara kuru manakara kuru kada kurukura ki iawa tarike nuki oko pua kanake iawa awaka sikadana ki iawa uapua niki iki iawa haaka tarike Tarke onakai, iawa akayawa, uapu uku takanakai, uapua anaki, asasasasasanakai, uapu takarakakai, o takarakakai, unakarakakai, 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 kurukuru, purkar, kurukaranakai, ketakurukarakapo, takarakai, unakai, usukurkapaya. So this is a divine reminder that you can come back and listen to this as many times as you like. And what I encourage you to do is to listen and listen and listen to these codes, because they have a bit of a time release healing. And each time you listen, peels away one layer, and then you're able to go a little bit deeper, and you're able to go a little bit deeper, and you're able to go a little bit deeper. As you build trust with me, as you build trust with yourself, as you build trust with this process, it allows you to open up a little bit more, to be able to go deeper and release even more. So I do encourage you to use this video, this transmission, as a tool to continue to help you open your center of heart space, so that you can feel more embodied in the entire presence of your being. I hear a lot of messages out there saying the mind is the most powerful tool. Well, the mind is a very, very powerful tool. Magnetism comes from the heart. Pure magnetism, pure authentic radiance, pure attraction, all of that comes from within the heart space. So when you open your heart and you give yourself the opportunities to really breathe easy, open, compassionately, kindly, there's so much openness there for you to be able to receive, that is going to give you more permission to love deeper, to create aligned from your divine purpose. Your soul contracts, your soul purpose, your everything, your whole entire life map resides inside of your heart. So if your heart is closed off, and if your heart is not open in this world, that it can be really challenging to be willing to be open and vulnerable. I want you to know that you're in good hands, and it's okay to take baby steps. It's okay to peel away these layers as gently and as kindly and as easily as possible. And the more you get the hang of it, the easier it is going to become. So please know and feel that love for you that is here in this container, that is open and available for you to be able to feel yourself, to open that center of your own divine love, to be kind, to be easy, to be compassionate with you, and to know that your heart is held in every single moment. So let's go ahead and share a moment of gratitude with Quan Yin, my inspiration of my green tea this morning. What a beautiful transmission, what a beautiful inspiration. And of course, please check the description of this video for the link tree available to connect you into 7 weeks to embody your higher self. There is a beautiful course that is available. Price is going up by the end of November, so check into that right now. And with that, my sweet love, I absolutely adore you as we go forth and you integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. And if you want more just like this, go ahead and click on the video posted somewhere here that's going to align most with what you desire and how you can feel even more supported on your journey here as a human in this world. All right, my sweet love, I love you, I adore you, and I will see you very soon. Mwah.